Bless her, bless her, bless her, bless her. Bless upon yourself. Kind of look a bit late, but I have to bring this. I have to bring this to an attention. We have a reason upon this. Yeah? We have a reason upon this. That's something we have a reason upon. Let's go right into it, yeah? I want you all to check this out.
Fuck!
Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. It's very, very important for you to check out this.
Look for her good. Look for her good. You not get her for fuck. Yeah? You not get her for fuck.
I remember say she had 12 blood clot years old, yeah?
12 blood clot years old.
You want fuck?
You not get her for fuck. You hear that? Wrong set of people that you have to play with.
Fuck
Wrong set of
asshole.
people that you have to play with. You not get her when you fuck. You fucking rape a man. What? What's the hell you play with? You think you know who you are playing with, Maxi boy? You not get her when you fuck. 12-year-old you want fuck? 12-year-old you want fuck? 12-year-old? Well, look for him. Look for him. 12-year-old you want fuck? Hear me. Hear me. She said she knew him a rape her from a long time. Where blood clot you are ready for 12-year-old that
What you want bumper clot youth? Pussy? What you want pussy clot youth?
Where you text her for? You not get her for fuck. Yeah? You not.
Alright, here what this is saying out. That's a guys. This taxi man in Papine sexually assaulted my niece. He picked her up in his taxi to carry her to Papine Square, her usual routine daily. Instead of carrying her to the square, he brought her to a nearby gas station and started to question her and telling her he has an interest in her and gave her his number. She begged him to carry her back home, which he did. My sister texted the number, pretending to be my niece. She told him to meet up, and we went in on him. Went to the police, and they said they cannot do anything about it due to him not molesting her. It was only an attempt. It was only an attempt. The police them cannot do anything because it was only an attempt.
Get her for fuck.
I remember say she had 12 blood clot years old, yeah?
12 blood clot years old.
You want
You
fuck?
not get her for fuck. You hear that? Wrong set of people them you have to play with.
Fuck
Wrong set of
asshole.
people them you have to play with. You not get her when you have to fuck. You fucking rape a man. What? What's the hell you play with? You think you know who you have to play with, Maxi boy? You not get her when you have to fuck. 12-year-old you want fuck? 12-year-old you want fuck? 12-year-old? Well, look for him. Look for him. 12-year-old you want fuck? Hear me. Hear me. She said she knew him a rape her from a long time.
Never rape nobody.
Where your blood clot you have text for 12-year-old daughter for?
What you want bumper clot youth? Pussy?
Where you text her for?
What you want pussy
All right. So check this out. So the mother and it seems as if one of the sister them, the girl, the child's sister, yeah, got a hold of him trying to him a solicit the child for sex according to what they must say. Right? So they got a hold of it. And of course, them wisely, you know, took the phone from her and continued the conversation. Yeah? This is a grown man according to what we are seeing here, so you know. I talked to a 12-year-old. How big a 12-year-old could I look for him to realize he's a child based on what they must say so? Seems to send a X-rated one. Him want an X-rated picture from a child. This is soliciting pornography. Him want a picture according to what I go on here, so from a child, an X-rated one. She said, I'm going to look if grandma has more picture. Be right back. She said to him, hi, sorry, I was talking to my school friend. So him know say is a child. Based on what go on here, so. Him know say him a talk to a picnic. I'm going to take a shower. Hear what this man allegedly said to the child. We just tell him, say, she attacked to her school friend. Can I shower with you? Oh, can I shower you? Not with you. Can I shower you? Him want bathe a child. So the person on the other end say, can I send you a picture? Him say, okay, send. So you say, come like the sister or the mother, I take matters in them hand. To find out if the man really a solicit sex from the child. Or porn material. Is this the pedophile sympathizers them? I try shut down people. And that's why them go so hard to try shut we down and silence we, Them glad when them don't see we are talk about them something here, Them glad when we shut up and go on a studio and shut up and go and go do music, Because them get for roam free. Them not have no body with the eagle eye out upon them. I expose them and I make the world know, say, them sick and them to go to prison. Based on this information here, people, a grown man asks a child, say want to shower her. I tell a child, say want to shower her. Okay, so dad said he has to go on the road. So I'm just going to pick up some money from dad. Then you can take me back home. Here, the reply. Okay, send the picture. The child who is acting like the child said, I feel shy. You can't let anyone see it. According to this, the taxi man said, I know. I'm not stupid. Send it. Send it now. Send a picture now. A nude picture now. With a child. Soliciting child pornography. Are you still there? Yes. I like you. Based on this, a grown man. And based on what the woman them a say, that is the man in the video. I tell a child, him like her. The child or somebody pretending to be the child said, I know. My grandma just told me to take a taxi down to my dad. When I'm finished talking to you, I'm going to get ready. You want me to pick you up? The person, yes. What does that face mean? Him put a love, him a send heart to a child, according to what is going on here. According to what the sister them said, a big man there has send heart to a 12-year-old child. Or obviously, even if him don't know her age, she clearly said she talking to her school friend. Okay, I will. I text dad. He said to come by 7, 8, so we can talk. Grandma sleeping. Hear this now. Hear this now. Sorry you can't stay with me. Now you see why they want to shut up. Now you see why they come on internet come talk about come off of people name and them something there. Because enough of them we see come comment, you know. How them thing them are doing, you know. So if these sisters were not vigilant, are paying attention to them like a 12-year-old, again, him da gone with her. If him never gone with her already, based on what them say. If him never get her already, based on what them say. I notice him just get to just drive him car freely in the lane. So which part the child father there? You see what them doing, you know, them have them way how them seek out and know which part daddy live and realize that daddy and mommy don't live together anymore. So them know so them can move in upon the child or the children. Them realize that daddy there east and mommy there west. That's why man for inner them pick their life, you know. Because if daddy did there, in the vicinity there, you know, boy face to get thump off, you know. If daddy is in a close proximity there, you know. Boy couldn't so nonchalant at all about him never rape yet, you know.
His name is George Mackenzie. Taxi man in Papini and security guard beware of him. This is what he is texting my year-old niece.
So check this out. Update. So we have contacted the Center for Investigation of Sexual Offenses and Child Abuse, CISOCA, in which the inspector was very uninterested and proceeded to tell us that due to it just being an attempt, nothing can be done. Now you hear that? Soliciting pornographic material from a minor is not a crime in Jamaica. Soliciting sex from a minor, or at least pornographic material, is not a crime in Jamaica. So how do you expect raping and pedophilia to stop in Jamaica? Do y'all realize that when they bring up them house meeting and them speech, them when them attack them speech, you notice them don't remember them don't mention anything about rape and pedophilia in Jamaica? You realize that? You realize no matter how we talk and beat drum and make up noise and lose ourselves based on what they must say, and turn cruff and turn common and do everything, you don't notice that them never yet bring up them things here in the government. You see one little man in the government that try bring something to the house. A brother named Nestor Morgan. I try bring something to the house, a bill to the house to protect the children them. You don't see them move him. You don't see them move him from the position and put somebody else. I want to hear nothing more about that again. Y'all don't realize that he's not there anymore and y'all don't hear nothing about the bill. Y'all realize that? Soliciting pornographic material from a minor is not a crime in Jamaica. The inspector was very uninterested and proceeded to tell us that due to it just being an attempt, nothing can be done. We also contacted the Papine police station, which has expressed to us that they are in possession of the report made. However, nothing can be done at this time, due to it just being an attempt. But I cannot threaten someone in Jamaica. If you say, yo, my youth, me I go do you something. My youth, me I go stab you. My youth, me I go shoot you. Me can go to prison. But me can send a request to a child or somebody posing as a child to send me nude pictures, pornographic material, and nothing is done. That is Jamaica land you love. Read this. This is from a law group. House California law group, excuse me. Solicitation of a minor. What is it and can I go to jail? In most jurisdictions, solicitation of a minor is a criminal offense whereby a person engages in a conversation with a minor and during that conversation solicit or ask the minor to meet up to partake in sexual act. The crime is sometimes referred to as meeting with a minor for lewd purposes. If a person is convicted of the offenses, most states charge the crime as a felony. You see that? It's a felony in most jurisdictions. You know which jurisdiction don't have it as a felony? Jamaica land you love. And punish an offender with a state prison term of 4 years or more. Minimum 4 years. A conviction also means the defendant will have to register as a sex offender. What is the crime of soliciting a minor? If she engages in a conversation with a minor and during the conversation asks the minor to meet for the purpose of engaging in sexual intercourse or some sexual activity. Note that the criminal charges are brought even if no sexual conduct takes place or the defendant never meets the minor. The asking of the minor to engage in sex is what triggers the offense. Most states say that a person is a minor if she's 17, boom, bam, bam. But most jurisdictions say that a person can be engaged in solicitation if the defendant merely believed the victim was a minor, even if that person was not underage. Even if you believe she was a minor. Keep in mind that the person is only guilty. So that means, what this means? This means him attack to even the sisters them or the mother. Him believe, see it boldly, believe that him talking to the little girl. You see, take up things for our head. I want to march with this, I want to march with that. I want to make up nice for boy way. Come tell the Prime Minister about his mama and go hide under their bed. Because that is more important than this. In most jurisdictions, even if you believe say the minor you did attack to, they might charge you for soliciting sex from a minor or pornographic material. So if you believe that you were talking to the child, you are soliciting. Keep in mind that a person is only guilty of this offense if he, she had some type of sexual motivation from meeting a minor. Well, we see said it was a sexual motivated conversation. Send me an X-rated picture. Are you serious? No, no, it's a Sisoka, our fool organization in Jamaica. Uno says Sisoka waste taxpayer money. Uno says everybody down there forget fired and we forget march around the building. Uno knows that everybody down there forget fired. Everybody down at Sisoka forget fired and run out of the building. When we are Jamaicans are going to start taking them, uno fight for maroon. Every day uno get up a fight for the maroon them. We claim to them indigenous from uno. Them interview Curry and the Maroons, them talk about the Maroons, them more than the children them in Jamaica where suffer at the hands of criminals and predators. Every day I soon get up and talk about Maroon, and I put the one here Curry we're telling us when the ancestors them did have a choice to stay in slavery, but them choose to stay. They chose to stay. And they were criminals. I want to talk about them things more than I want to talk about them something here. What that mean to you? If a person try to arrange a meeting because of another non-sexual motivation, then that person is not guilty of solicitation. In most types of cases, the solicitation involved takes place via a cell phone or smartphone, either through two parties talking together, text message or sexting, a tablet, a computer, some online service. So these are the penalties. You see that? Huh? We don't have no sex registry, basically. And we don't have it as a crime to solicit pornographic material from a child. Just think about it. Huh? Check this out. Check this out. Dallas Child Pornography Defense Lawyer. Proven representation for child solicitation and pornography offenses. If you suspect that you are under investigation for possession of child pornography or the online solicitation of a child, contact Sally Goodman, boom, 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 bam, bam, bam. So see, child pornographic solicitation is a crime. These charges are often the result of high-tech sting operations conducted by law enforcement with fake websites that identify people who allegedly search for pictures or who reach out to minors for sexual activities. This was not the case. He meet at the gas station and his sister them get a hold of it. You see that? Them have defense lawyer on internet. I beg people say if you've been set up in a sting operation, must consult them. Because it is a crime. Look at this. Look at this. You see, the United States send money go to Jamaica what day for help inner city troubled youth. And nobody not say nothing about the rape and something going on in Jamaica and the molestation of children. They don't want no money for that because too much people involved. You see that? Citizen Guide to U.S. Federal Law on Child Pornography. Child pornography. See that? USC 2251, the code 2251. Sexual exploitation of children, production of child pornography. Selling and buying children, certain activities related to material involving the sexual exploitation of a minor. See there? It's criminal. See there? And it's just what? Solicitation, possession, distributing, and receipt of child pornography. Watch out. If you have a receipt of a child pornography, that means you collect it from nobody. Much more at saying go tell a little girl for sending you X-rated pictures. And you wish you could have did stay with you. According to the text message. Certain activities relating to the material constituting or containing child pornography. Production of sexual explicit depiction of a minor from importation into the United States. Images of child pornography are not protected under First Amendment right. Look at that. You want a X-rated picture from a child. And a illegal contraband under federal law. We don't have this in Jamaica, people. Why you think so much man I get to it with them something in Jamaica? Look at this. United States Code defines child pornography as any visual depiction of sexual explicit conduct involving a minor, someone under the age of 18. Visual depiction include photographs. Where my ask for? Photograph my ask for. Uno say in Jamaica they don't care about the children them and that. Uno say they don't care about sexual offenses in Jamaica. Uno see it. You know, Sissoko them is an organization with just a waste taxpayer money at Jamaica. You know, them useless. You know, there is no law to protect the children in Jamaica. Because sex registry is a joke. And if you even go on the sex registry, it's 10 years. And if you go to prison for 10 years, when you come out of prison, you're no longer on it because it's 10 years you're dependent for. Look at this. Notable. The legal definition of sexual explicit conduct does not require that an image depict a child engaging in sexual activity. A picture of a naked child may constitute illegal child pornography if it is sufficiently sexually suggestive. Ima asks for X-rated picture, people. Federal law prohibits the production, distribution, reception, and possession of an image of child pornography using or affecting any means or facility of interstate or foreign commerce. Specifically, Section 225 makes it illegal to persuade, persuade the child saying want come be there and him want X-rated picture. And him no idiot. Him tell us say man no idiot, you know. That means him can't say him never have no sense when him do it. Him can't say him did ignorant to what him do. Him tell her say him no fool. Induce, entice, or coerce a minor to engage in sexual explicit conduct for purposes of producing visual depiction of that conduct. This is not a crime in Jamaica, people. Boy can go to jail for a spliff if it is over quarter ounce. A quarter ounce? How much man over the years go prison at Jamaica for a spliff and still a police record where them cannot travel, cannot work, cannot get a good job for a spliff? But soliciting pornographic material from a child is not a crime in Jamaica based on what the report said from Sissoko and the police station from the sisters them account. So that means say, what the next step? What's the solution? A man tell your daughter say, for meet him up on one gas station, for come in yard, him wish him could have get her for sleep with him. Him wish he could have come stay with him, for send him X-rated picture. Then if the police can't do anything about it, what is the result? What you are going to do? You know, if you go look for him and do him something. Because if a man I tell my daughter that's if he send an X-rated picture with her, you know, to him, you know. Well, me I go make them charge me for where them want for where they on the books then. Me sure no say him not go touch a next child or ask for a next child for a picture. Me sure of that. Me 100% sure say him not go ask a next child for a picture. Let it make sense. Let it make sense. But you see where they all over the news? The white man them win a Grammy. And that take the news, and that run the news. That more important than this.
Eh, my 5-year-old. Water gone 3 days, and me get up 5 o'clock in the morning and wash. When me looking at her panty, me see slime. So me go to her, me say, Punchy, want to your panty? He say, Sheldon touch with his finger. So me say, Sheldon want to Punchy. Nothing. Me call the police, they say me fi go a Sava Sisolka office. When we go down at Sisolka office, then carry her station. Her maiden gone, she have infection, and he mash her up. The 2-year-old now, something wrong like he then rubbing cock pan him or using finger. But the two of them admit in a hospital. So I no joke thing, I no lie thing. And my grandpitney are 2, my baby are 5. The police them fit come, then call them from 12 o'clock. They say shooting in a niggle. Them a deal with shooting. My 5-year-old. Water gone 3 days, and me get up 5 o'clock in the morning and wash. When me looking at her panty, me see slime. So me go to her, me say, Punchy, want to your panty? He say, Sheldon touch with his finger. So me say, Sheldon want to Punchy. Nothing. Me call the police, they say me fi go a Sava Sisolka office. When we go down at Sisolka office, then carry her station. Her maiden gone, she have infection, and he mash her up. The 2-year-old now, something wrong like he then rubbing cock pan him or using finger. But the two of them admit in a hospital. So I no joke thing, I no lie thing. And my grandpitney are 2, my baby are 5. The police them fit come, then call them from 12 o'clock. They say shooting in a niggle. Them a deal with shooting. When them come, him brother hold him and drop asleep. In jump fence and gone. Me da Savla, my 3 days me da hospital. 12 o'clock last night me come home. Last time I come home 12 o'clock, cause then take with the other baby from with the 2-year-old one. Tomorrow now, then come and go search the house and look how the house there. Right now, run me there, the drink. Me can't clean, me can't do nothing at all. I don't know, joke thing youth. 1 or 5, 1 or 2. The 5-year-old virginity gone, he mash up she. In there all infection. 2-year-old, we don't know what go happen with government. What go. My 5-year-old. Water gone 3 days, and me get up 5 o'clock in the morning and wash. When me looking at her panty, me see slime. So me go to her, me say, Punchy, want to your panty? He say, Sheldon touch with his finger. So me say, Sheldon want to Punchy. Nothing. Me call the police, they say me fi go a Sava Sisolka office. When we go down at Sisolka office, then carry her station. Her maiden gone, she have infection, and he mash her up. The 2-year-old now, something wrong like he then rubbing cock pan him or using finger. But the two of them admit in a hospital. So I no joke thing, I no lie thing. And my grandpitney are 2, my baby are 5. The police them fit come, then call them from 12 o'clock. They say shooting in a niggle. Them a deal with shooting. When them come, him brother hold him and drop asleep. In jump fence and gone. Me da Savla, my 3 days me da hospital. 12 o'clock last night me come home. Last time I come home 12 o'clock, cause then take with the other baby from with the 2-year-old one. Tomorrow now, then come and go search the house and look how the house there. Right now, run me there, the drink. Me can't clean, me can't do nothing at all. I don't know, joke thing youth. 1 or 5, 1 or 2. The 5-year-old virginity gone, he mash up she. In there all infection. The 2-year-old, we don't know what go happen with government. What go really happen. I no joke thing.
It's a pleasure.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. No, I want to say, why we against people who support pedophilia, child molesters, molestation of little boys and little girls. You know, I want to see why we against. Because, listen to me. Me keep on saying it, you know. A lot of people come on the internet and say we have burn out some people if they get burn out. And I make some people know, say, once a man violate a child, there is no forgiveness. You see what I say? There is no turning a blind eye. There is no, oh, he was no sin. There is no, that person is cured. That person has a sickness. That's the reason why we're so against these people who carry out them behavior or them acts here. But many of you think say we are troublemaker, and you're so brave. You're so brazen for even defend pedophilia and pedophiles, child molesters, because of entertainment value, because of status. You don't even care. So these people have a sickness. These people are predators. If you believe, say, he is without sin, he who is without sin cast the first stone, then you do have a problem with a man allegedly molesting a 2-year-old child and a 5-year-old having an infection, and according to what they must say, she was penetrated. No, a whole heap of thing wrong with this, you know. There's a whole heap of thing wrong with this story, you know, people. And we're blaming the government, we're blaming Sissoko, we're blaming everybody in a Jamaica who treat sexual predators and sexual crimes, sex crimes, like it's nothing. Imagine a 5-year-old walking around with an infection and the loss of her hymen. Just think about it. Just think about how she going to go through life for the next 30, 40, 50, 60 years. How is this going to impact her from maybe can't even have children? And the 2-year-old too. Everything wrong with this story, you know. Listen to me. My 5-year-old cannot live in the same house with me, cannot visit me, cannot be around me, and me not aware there's something wrong with her or him. It's impossible for a child to be in my presence and me no know there's something wrong with that child. A 5-year-old got penetrated by a man to the point where the child has an infection. And that man was able to continue being a predator, according to them, till him get to the 2-year-old. So nobody no beard the baby there. You see, discharging of the baby panty. Nobody no. So hold on, people. Because me still beard my son, we are 7, you know. Let me say that again. Me still beard my son, we are 7. Because I want to make sure and say him beard good. Me teach him how to shower himself, how to wash him arm, how to wash him, how to roll over him penis and wash him penis. Me teach him how to wash him butt, everything. Me show him how to hold him rag and wash himself properly. So who be that child? You don't want to tell me say a 5-year-old. All this time I be herself. Hold on. At that we gone to as a people. Explain to me how a 5-year-old have an infection and lost her hymen. A 5-year-old lost her hymen and having an infection. And nobody don't know that. Till him get to the 2-year-old too. According to what them say. So the grandmother only found out about that, what is going on, because she saw a slime. I come from the child. So where the child mother there? Where the child father there? So that baby there. So no know. So people don't know when baby. Oh no know when something smell off. If my son no clean himself properly, you see my itch, I say, why you itch? I tell him mother, say, take him and shower him properly. I'm talk to him. I say, only your mother and your grandmother and your daddy for beard you. How a child have an infection and nobody no know till the grandmother find out? So how long now this child I go through this ordeal till the man get to the 2-year-old according to what them say. And you hear the story. Him jump fence and gone. Him jump. Listen. The grandmother asks her, who touched you on your private parts? She said, Sheldon. And Sheldon got the chance to jump wall and gone. So we may never see Sheldon again until he molests 5 more children and then may catch him, like the St. Thomas man or the Portland man. So Sheldon gone on the run. And guess what? They ain't gonna go look for Sheldon. Nobody now go hunt him. There's no man hunt for Sheldon. No man hunt for him. Because what? I don't know. Sex crimes in Jamaica, it's just a walk in the park. It's just another day. The man with the baby said, touch her. Jump the fence and gone. How a man penetrated a child and you beard that child or have that child around you and don't know? Well, I want to forget prison. And this is the problem. Some of them nobody report it because them realize that them for go to prison. A lot of them don't bother report it, Because of course, so see the police them come already and start investigating. A lot of them afraid. So when the police come, them turn idiot, them don't know what to do. So a lot of them don't bother report it. Because them know, say, them complicit. Them know, say what? Them endangered the well-being of a child. All of them for go to prison. Imagine. Nobody no beard that baby. 5-year-old. 5. Nobody no beard the 5-year-old. The first time that man touched that child, somebody should have known. Because you must beard the child. You must check the child when you're bearding the child. So, so people know like check them, wash them kids, them bottom on them something there. You know, wash your baby butt on him something and make certain so the baby clean. No. So, not go say, man. Not go say. Jamaica is not a real place, people. Jamaica is not a real place. No. Animal, help me understand this, Animal. Please help me understand this, bro. A 5-year-old child was penetrated based on what they must say. The doctor said, hymen gone. The doctor said she'd been molested. The doctor said she'd been penetrated. You want to tell me, Animal, just please help me understand. Nobody in the house never beard a baby. God, if you're not busy, come here. If you're not busy, come here, God. No, sir. You can't make this up, people. The mother don't know. Nobody don't know. Nobody not see the baby a walk funny. The baby, you know, the baby always a complain. Baby, if the baby don't wipe her bottom good or wipe him bottom good when him do. It itch. And you always see them a crotch. You see them and them say, and them tell us that you see them a itch. Oh no, watch them little sign there. Me want he who has no sin cast the first stone crew. Explain this to me. Me want he who has no sin cast the first stone. Explain to me. How long me can talk about a man were molested, allegedly molested, a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old? When are the time limit? If in 10 years' time, if it's, me not talk about this again, because at 10 years it gone, right? 10 years ago it happened. 10 years passed, right? Right? Right. Gentlemen, please me I beg you. Do whatever it takes to be with our children in life here. Even if it costs, even if we're not the mother no involved. Put down on the foot. And make certain say we don't stay in the youth them life. You see? If I were to do it all over again, people, me have my children them with one woman. But me don't get them already and I love them. Respect them mother. So you go. Can't do nothing about what already happened. So best thing I can do, I try to be a better father. Every day I wake up. Try to be a better father. Not only to my kids them, but to other people's kids. You see? Gentlemen, don't just breed and walk away. Try be there. Try even show your presence. Because you see them predator, yeah? Them a look for the father, them were not there, They're looking to see if fathers are not there. Because me not understand how a man could have insert his penis in a child, a 5-year-old child. And daddy no know. And daddy no find out. And daddy no see say something wrong. Because you have some careless mama, you know. You have some woman where you go lay down with, you know. Them careless, so, listen me, no, man. Then get up and then live pan Shibada and Mr. Handsome, them page, and then careless, you know. Some workless, nasty, careless woman where you go lay down with, you know. And them so careless that you have to take away yourself, and you take away yourself, leave your child. And this is the result, most of the times. You don't spread your bed, lay down in night, man. Don't run left your youth. Do not walk away, leave your child. Because you have some careless mama out there. Because any woman, grandmother and mother and auntie, supposed to know them things based on just instinct alone. You're supposed to just know, say, the child not smell right from day one. You're supposed to say the baby a walk funny, a sit down funny, a itch, a scratch, something. You know, pay attention to them something there. This baby don't even start school yet, obviously. I she go to school, she's supposed to go to prep school. So the teacher them not say something wrong. She not cry. Me know say baby supposed to cry when them ordeal happen. What? This child not too long come out of Pampers. Then as she a cook for herself. If she a bathe herself and all of them things and oil herself and Vaseline herself, if you not still use Vaseline or if you not still use powder, that means that the baby a bathe and put on everything and rub up with lotion and comb her hair and put it in a one and all of them things there. That means no parents not there. So what happened to them children here? They are going up in a government institution and God knows what happened to them for the rest of their life. So that means you shouldn't breed a woman in the first place, you know. Because you must, this is some science across that, you know. I mean, I want nobody come to them and say, oh, father this, father that, you know, because listen to me, ladies. The child in a your care. Nobody pin this upon the father, say, father, daddy never, the man never did it. The well-being of the child is under your care, you know. Yeah, daddy workless and him a croft. Yeah, you do go lay down with a croft. You go lay down with a workless man. Take your responsibility for your actions. He may show your signs him a croft from day one. You see? What happened to a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old child? Children, 5-year and 2-year-old children. What happened to them? What happened to them? So we're not going to get no stricter laws. And we're not going to get the sex registry pass. The sex registry act. We're not going to get that pass. So if a Sheldon really do this, Sheldon can do this again. Sheldon can go live near a school. He can go live near any which part children there, a playground, a school. He can go around children for the rest of his life. Because people worried about what will happen to the predators and not what will happen to the victims. Them. You see? People more worried about, oh, what happened to the predator? So you know on the sex registry. You know what? If it's Sheldon do this, you know what Sheldon on the sex registry. People, one must know who is Sheldon. We don't need to find Sheldon fast, based on what they must say. Sheldon jump the fence and gone. Jamaica too small. Sheldon no fi sleep tonight. We need a manhunt for Sheldon, based on what she has said. If it's Sheldon, she said it. You see? Sheldon is supposed to sleep tonight. Yes, it's just like how the Prime Minister go find the boy the man under the bed them. And so we need to find Sheldon quick and fast. If Sheldon is a rat, we need to smoke him out of the hole them where my hide now. If it's Sheldon really do this. Because there must be some, but maybe the DNA is no longer potent. Because everybody in the house don't realize a little girl get molested, a child, a baby. A man allegedly rape a baby, 2 babies. And maybe there is no DNA. If you have a DNA profile. Just think of all of that. So Sheldon, if there's no DNA, if a Sheldon can come and say, I know him do it, and walk away scotch-free. And maybe I know Sheldon do, the 2 of them too. Maybe somebody else in the yard do it. Because there must be a set of nasty people and pedophile supporters and pedophile sympathizers and somebody will know him do it in other yard, or somebody must do it with him. So maybe that, quote unquote Sheldon alone, So nobody no see. No, maybe Sheldon all asleep with all the granny or the mama. And them know. But when you get to the little 2-year-old now, they say too bad. Then she say can't change. Maybe then give Sheldon a chance already and say don't do it again, Because you hear story all the time. Oh, me see one day that day. Where the woman, when she was a child, they caught the brother coming out of her room. And they tell him, don't go back in there. They caught the brother, her brother, according to her. Her brother had come out of her room in the middle of the night. And he was, what are you doing in there? Don't go back in there. Nobody asked her, what happened? So maybe them don't did catch Sheldon long time, But them couldn't talk because them shame. They never want the disgrace from the family. But now, the little child, the little girl now, would have an infection now and them realize, say, no, we can't make the infection and spread and mash her up. We have to go say something. And when they go check, lo and behold, 2-year-old I get touched too. People may not want this upset me no more furious at night. Just know that Jamaica is not a real place. And just know why they want people like me to stick to my music. Okay? Just know why nobody else not talk about this. We have no platform like we have. Just know that it comes with consequence. You see what I say? Just know that. So because them know that, them endeavor best to try to shut it down. They don't want you to talk. They don't like the conversation here, people. So we see it clear. Soliciting pornographic material from a child, based on what the sisters must say, based on the actions of Sissoko and the Papine police station, the man cannot be arrested and charged for soliciting pornographic material. We see that clear, based on what the sisters must say. Now we see Sheldon jump a fence and gone, and there's no manhunt for Sheldon. The police never go investigate down at the yard before them find Sheldon. There's no manhunt. Check your source. Check over, go over Gleaner, go over Star. But when them ready to post about Spice, and post about White Man win Grammy, and post about all of the nonsense, and what them try sensationalize, you see it too. You see? You see what there? Tell about the media. Big up on yourself.